Greetings and happy Monday to you. Here we are starting our new week with our usual check-in, our mindful motivation for mindset mastery. So before we get into pulling cards and kind of really getting into what energies come through, if you watched these with me before, you know that I really like to start off by feeling into what phase of the moon we're in. And it's very auspicious this week because the phase actually arrives today. Today, the 13th, November the 13th, we have a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. I love the energies of new moon. A new moon is about really bringing your awareness within. It's about intention setting, but it's also about surrendering, and like that's when the moon is dark, right? So it's dark, and it's really encouraging us to find our best rhythm, to get in touch with our emotional and intuitive nature, and it's further underlined by that sign of Scorpio. So this is about time for us to focus on peace, inner peace. This is a really good flavor. But the other part of it too, and I think I mentioned this last week when we were doing this session, is that this is the time of year where it's the 11th month of 2023, where how has the year been? Has it gone and been as allowing you to be the truth of you, to access your inner wisdom, your gifts, your transformation? You know, we're all in the vibe of transformation, but we get to choose how quickly or how slowly, finding the rhythm and the harmony and the balance. So this new moon, so this we sit in it because it happens today, but the effect of this has been over the last 2 days. So we get 2 days before and 2 days after. So it's about really getting in touch with your emotional guidance. You heard me use this question before. How do I feel about myself here? And when I'm saying that, it's such a powerful question to ask yourself when, how do I feel about myself when I'm contemplating these intentions, or when I'm releasing this kind of emotion, or where I'm aligning with what is it I want to create? How do I feel about myself? And what we're looking for is we're wanting to navigate into the direction of I feel aligned, I feel on target, I feel in the right place. Now I might feel a wee bit discombobulated, but there's a deep sense from my inner wisdom that it is going in the right pace, and things are, coalescing and coming together in my best way. So feel into that. Now, the other part about this new moon in Scorpio is about not only about releasing pent-up emotions or kind of pieces where you're feeling a wee bit sticky or stuck. It's about healing a very deep level of you too. You see, the sign of Scorpio helps us really go into the depths of who we are, the shadowy parts even. And so that's like a double underline on the darkness. Do you accept and acknowledge and love your shadowy aspects? This is a time to also allow it to come up, to be healed or released or let go. And that's the first deck of cards that we're going to reference here, is where can we start with that? It's like maybe even putting a wee bit of a magnifying glass on where's the best focus to let go of. And also, because the other part of this, the overarching theme, is not only about accessing and acknowledging and facing up to maybe pent up emotions or shadowy parts, but also about liberating our inner truth. And that's the deck of cards that I end off these sessions with. And so that's what this is about. And that's what I said, we're all on track with this at our right pace. And so sometimes it may feel like, I'm not moving forward to the best pace that I feel like I could. And that's okay too. How do I feel about myself? That's such a key piece. So I was going to say that this is a great time to be looking at practices for healing, like journaling or chakra clearing or meditation. And if I bring up anything that discombobulates you or confuses you, or you need a wee bit more support or guidance, put it in the comments below or message me directly. Because if there is something that you're feeling conflicted or stuck about, it's yes, we can just face up to it. And that's actually one of the key components of letting something go, is to face up to it and tell ourselves the truth. But if it starts to become too problematic for you to get the clarity or the release, then ask for help, reach out. That's actually part of all this process too. So let's see, just take a nice deep breath. Let's see what card will come up for us on this letting go. And this is perfectly aligned. So it's letting go of pain and sadness. So is there components or aspects that you experience that cause you pain and sadness? And is it time to release it? And so that's what I'm saying. Releasing it can be venting it out. It can be telling people. It can be writing it out. I mentioned a moment ago about the healing. I actually have a number of healing guided meditations available on Insight Timer. So if you haven't checked me out there, or if you need the link, let me know. There is one in particular I'm thinking of, is the chakra cleansing meditation there that might be really powerful for you to contemplate doing something like that too. Okay, so now we're going to pull a tarot card. This is the sequence of decks that we use. We use 4 decks of cards with these mindset mastery sessions. And so we're going to focus on letting go of pain and sadness. And let's see what the wisdom of the tarot is with this. And this is actually well aligned too. So this one's the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, you see, swords reference thinking processes and being stuck in your mind a wee bit maybe. So the 5 of Swords is actually 5 kind of illustrates or brings about change. So perhaps this could be choosing your battles, if you like, as you release pain and sadness and release any kind of things, any layers or levels or nuances that aren't serving that core essence, that truth of you, the depths of you. So, you know, the other thing that I'm thinking of with that 5 of Swords is that with this new moon in Scorpio, we are really encouraged to take the stance of being the observed and the observer as we really feel into the depths of our subconscious conditioning. Like, are there patterns or habits or mindsets or words or feelings that you don't even allow yourself to contemplate or to feel or tell yourself the truth about? So that could actually be a really powerful phase to bring in to your experience this week. All that said, that when we start planting seeds for intentions, that's what we do at new moons, and these can be short-term ones that you want to blossom at the full moon, at the next full moon, but there's also a component that it's the 6-month big intentions. And that's why I'm saying I'm really feeling a lot of energy into encouraging us to look into what would you want to take forward into 2024. And so the 6 months is like the new moon in Scorpio till the full moon in Scorpio, which roughly is 6-month period. So have a look about that. That's that energy of the 5 of Swords helping us look into that. So now we're going to look at I like to pull 3 cards from the Healing with the Angels cards here and see what comes up. Excellent. These are always perfectly aligned. So the first one is nature. So when it's a new moon, it's great to make sure that you're outside, to not only be outside but and feel into the energies and acknowledge where you are, who you are, how you are. But also this is about really getting in touch with your true nature. your nature as a multifaceted, multi-layered being. And this is a perfect time to kind of access and create those intentions that do light you up, that do align with your core essence, with your truth. And always remember, we have support. We all have support. And sometimes when we sit in that energy of the new moon, it's a really great reminder to just say, I have support. I can request from the universe. I can ask my guides, my angels, the universe itself. And this is the perfectly aligned card for this session is the surrender and release. It's actually one of my favorite cards at this deck. Surrender and release is the acknowledgement of, let's say that you're contemplating intentions or emotions, and you realize that you're stuck somewhere, or that there's an obstacle, or there's a block in the way. It's about really pausing, finding your right rhythm, and recognizing that which is yours to deal with, to resolve, to follow through with, and what is yours to just say, you know what, I need to let go of this. Huge part around that letting go, and maybe that could help you with that letting go of any pain and sadness that might come up. And it could be that it's like really buried depths in there of your subconscious. So allow that to, come up to the surface to be released. Okay, so lots of big pieces. Like I said, if anything comes up that you need a wee bit more support in, I do encourage you to go and check out some of my meditations on Insight Timer, because that will help you really tap into the power of this inspiring, soothing, calming, balancing energies of this Scorpio new moon. So now getting ready to send you off into this week ahead. Just take a nice deep breath. I'm just shuffling my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards here. Let's see what wisdom will seal this session for us. Excellent. The card that's come up is I Am Abundant. That's a really lovely one to remind us, if you're in the depths and the darkness and the subconscious aspect, it's such a powerful reminder that we are all abundant, even if your head might have you think otherwise. But let me read this out to you. True abundance happens when I love and value myself as much as I love and value those who are dear to me. I am in flow with the abundance that is always available to me. May you tap into that with this beautiful energy of our new moon. And like I said, let me know if you need any support or further guidance. I wish you a fabulous week ahead, and I'll be back again with you next week. Much love to you.